Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Players stand shoulder to shoulder in singing the national anthems. we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Okay, interesting. Can he find a finish now? Manchester City have escaped via some do-or-die defending.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break, and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Leno. Zips in. Charges in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Diogo Dalot. Fired in from distance. Great early ball. Still can't be sent to the finish.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
Doku. Stones. The Red Devils putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Foden tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Leno. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting...
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Juara. Juara. Stones. Reinders. Still goalless. Forward it goes. Goes for the cross. Gets good distance on it. Juara. Bruno Fernandes lobs it in gently. Decent looking ball. A chance! Gets it upfield. Kovacic. Doku. Bruno Fernandes. Reinders. Vidio. And it's Kovacic. Fires from distance. Leno. Chip through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries the route one option. Reinders tries a through ball. timely intervention. Pedro. Aimed long and direct. Trying to play it through.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Looks to slip it through. Not much sun. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Yet another dead ball chance. Smart save. Danger averted for now. In once more. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Kovacic. Showed plenty of zest at getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Stones hurtles into the tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Eugine. Vidio. The whistle goes for half-time. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Kovacic has been caught there, it's a foul. Bruno Fernandes. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Stones. Haaland. Passes it through. Foden. He's had a go! And he's found the net! That could turn out to be a big, big goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
City give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? Eugine. Bruno Fernandes. He's long and forward. Mount. Manchester United have a free kick. That has put paid to that. Haaland. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
Manchester City have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Pumps it upfield. Ball's out on the left now. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
Looks like a good ball through. Corner then. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Pumps forwards. Manchester City get it back again. Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Looks to dink one in. Well played, he saw that coming. It's a good looking cross. And it's in the back of the net! Manchester United are back on level terms. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Eugine. Bruno Fernandes. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries a through ball. And the finish! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Who's going to make this theirs? Nico Gonzalez. Holland. Now the pass. Bruno Fernandes pushes it out wide. Battles to win it back. Manchester City get themselves out of a self-dug hole.
That's very well played. What a good solid tackle that was. He knew his team were vulnerable then, and something had to be done. Great commitment.
Lofted into the middle. Good strong hand by the keeper.
Well, this is when your experienced players should come to the fore. They've got to help them keep it better than this.
That'll be a throw-in. City look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
it out to the flank. Pedro. Foden. It's a loose ball. And he's made certain that won't get through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Massive leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Eugine. We are into stoppage time. Meno. Zirkzee. Ruben Dias. Haaland. Reinders plays it out to the wing. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So, the first penalty. And he's found the net.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
No, he's fluffed it. The Red Devils have the chance to pull away here. Good take, keeper committed himself, and that doubles their lead. Manchester City can't afford to miss another one. It's in, and the keeper could have done better.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
United can go 2 ahead. Oh, what a save!
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one.
Foden will take the third penalty.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he gets wrong.
And stepping up, the skipper.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Kovacic comes up, their fourth taker. Keeper's read that beautifully.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
This one to win it. He's buried it, and he's won it. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. So on to centre stage come the central characters. The individuals who, as a team, blended into champions. And this is their moment. Drama, despair, delight, expect them all and so much more. We are all set for day one of a brand new season. West Ham against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
West Ham against Manchester United. Quick look at the lineups. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Jared Bowen is a player that you're going to like a lot because of his energy, his all-action style, his setups, his goals. Some would refer to him as a kind of an inside right in the language of the day, but he's a real workhorse. I mean, he puts a great shift in, and first and foremost, any manager will settle for that.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Tries to dink it in. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Manchester United paid tribute to their manager recently, and why not? He did bring them the title.
He deserves all the praise that comes his way from me after his success last term, but the fans will be looking for even more now. That's the game for you, and he'll undoubtedly want to show that he can maintain success and enhance his own reputation.
Full crew. De Ligt tries to get it forward quickly. Tries to stroke it through. It's got through and... the ball's... goal! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
West Ham go ahead, 1 goal to the good. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Passes it through. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Towering header! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Todibo with a delicate ball, looking to force his way through. What a save! Terrific reactions! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
It's tremendous play on his part.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Eugine doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Spoon forward. Needed a better pass there. 1-1 on day one. The season is launching itself in style. Looks to thread it through. Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Out wide to the right. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, that's lovely. He won't reach that. It's come loose. Aimed long and direct. And he's on his way!
So check.
Looks to slip it through. It's a fabulous position. De Ligt pumps it forwards. Tries a through ball. Oh, glorious footwork. Hit into the middle. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Full crew.
Out to the left it goes. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Matches Cunha.
It's loose, who's getting there?
Owen
with the ball through. Bruno Fernandes. That's not going to make it. Fabianski gets it upfield. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Juara. Bruno Fernandes floats one over. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now the pass. Passes it through. Terima. Played into the middle. Massive leap! It's in! And they get themselves in front! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
West Ham go into the lead. Bruno Fernandes, Matheus Cunha, ball swung in, it's a loose ball, that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
The action is back underway.
Manchester United need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And back to base. Fabianski gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. Chance! How about it? This could fall anywhere! Bowen pumps it upfield. Socek. Who's going to make this theirs? That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Meno. Matheus Cunha. Looks to slip it through. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well positioned to make that interception. Bruno Fernandes, whipped in. He scores! Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Lucas Paqueta battles to win it back. Plenty of goals, plenty of excitement. Still 2-2. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Looks to dig one in. Shoots! And the ball's come out! Full crew. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bruno Fernandes, deftly done. Has a swing at it! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
The Red Devils get themselves into the lead.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Totimo. Done very well to intervene. Out to the flank. Oh, good interception. Socek. Plays a clever pass. Wilson! That's brilliant!
Unbelievable.
It's level again! What a match we have! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Ugarte. Delict. Now here's the through ball. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Bruno Fernandes. Steered in. Too long and over the line. Tries a through ball. Fabianski gets it upfield. It will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. And the through ball is intercepted. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ugarte. Diogo Dalot. Looking to shoot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
He made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
That's great stuff from him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Now the cross. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. 4 added minutes on the board. Ugarte.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Looks like a good ball through. And that's out of reach. Wilson, aimed long and direct. And that will be the final act. It's a so-so start. Don't draw too many conclusions from that. Early days. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Both managers may not admit it in public, but privately they may have taken a draw before a ball was kicked. Avoiding defeat keeps enthusiasm and spirit high, so plenty to remain buoyant about here.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Bournemouth against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share of defensive grades, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Bournemouth lost on the opening day, so coming to this already looking to make up ground. Araujo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Scott. Eugine. Buemo, Diogo Dallo. It's anyone's ball. Hits it first time! And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Gets up to head it! He will be livid with himself.
Well, to have had a few attempts already in this game augurs well for what's to come. It's been a very bright start from them.
Fair. Manchester United, very much the team that started on the front foot.
Yeah, I think they've started in a very positive manner and look...
Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
The Red Devils have an early lead. Good start. Adams. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And out to safety. Now the pass. And he's there to cut it out. Tries a through ball. That was mighty close. Bruno Fernandes, played out to the right. He can get that clear. In again. Back in once more. Oh, not the best of headers.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Ke-2 to Vernier. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And oh! Well, he should have done better and he knows it.
I couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Sensini. Well played, he saw that coming. Cunha. Bruno Fernandes looks to dink one in. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Battles to win it back. Zirkzee. Cunha. Cunha! Mano. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Can he put it away? And in again. It's in. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He was really quick to react to the initial save and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
United grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
He's done very well to get to that.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Shot goal! Loose ball, who's going to get that? More and more and more and more! They are running riot! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Manchester United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Looks like a good ball through. Crosses it in. That's not going to find its target. Kluivert. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And he should have made it 4. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Going for goal! rich defending, but that'll do. In once more. Towering header! And he's there to hoof it away. Pins it in. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Who's going to make this theirs? Clive. Araujo has a swing at it! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, as they say, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. But from that range, accuracy and power are the key ingredients. That's what's needed now.
Goes for the cross. Keeper's ball. Half-time whistle goes.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. And just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
United are cruising in at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Passes it through. Put it away! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough. That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Zipsy. Bruno Fernandes. Chance! Shapes the shoot! It's a loose ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Araujo, aimed long and direct. Adams. Eva Nielsen. He's away! Looks to slip it through. Clears it out of harm's way. It's come loose. Oh, he's in! It's been taken short. It's a loose ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
True fair. The Red Devils 3 up and in almost complete control. Tries a long pass towards the front. Bruno Fernandes.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
There really wasn't very much in that. Far away from being a telling final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
It's gone for a throw-in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Pumps it upfield. Shoots! Oh, that is an awful miss.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of the goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Bruno Fernandes hits it back. Clive. with a definite foul there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, they do like to operate with a high line. It's risky if the ball's not pressed and the line isn't straight.
Kasih, good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Buemo. Diogo Dalot. Buemo. Gonna throw in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Played it early. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He'll have a dip. Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Well, how's that for a class finish? Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Ke-2, Tavernier, Adams, with a delicate ball. It's a goal kick. The Cherries look as though they're about to make a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Diogo Dalot. Zirkzee. Spoon forward. Thrust towards the front line. Adams. Tavernier. Gets it back. Puts it forwards. It's a long forward pass. And he's made certain that won't get through. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes, a scorer already in the game. Zirkzee.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Zirkzee. 4 extra minutes added on. Tavernier. Kasih. Buemo. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tavernier. Defending was strong and firm. Shaw goes long and forward. Adams does well to read it and intercepts. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. United a class apart, opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.